Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Shelly with Shelly's Creative Crafts, and have a couple of more junk journals to bring to you and do a flip through of those. And they're different but the same, if that kind of makes sense. They're both very vintage feeling and very floral, very girly. But one has 3 signatures and the other has 2. One has a fabric covered journal and the other has like a paper, scrapbooking paper cover. This is the fabric cover, and then this, of course, is the paper, and but we'll get into that one. So we'll start with the fabric covered journal. This one is really, really chunky. Again, 3 signatures, so you can see it's very, very jam-packed full of goodies. A collage that I did on the front with some flowers and a button, an old button, a key, and that sort of thing. And then the signatures, I also put some beads and that sort of thing on the side, along with some lace. And then this is just a chain. It kind of reminded me of a necklace that, I don't know, the back part of it just reminded me of kind of like a little glittery night background, or maybe fireflies or something. And then I just did some collaging with buttons and different beads that I had, and of course some old lace that I made a bow with. So let's just jump right on in. So again, this one is the 3 signature big one here, and the inside also has fabric to match the colors, some of the colors on the outside. And I did a real pretty, this is from I guess like a kitchen doily, pardon me, and I did a pocket with that. And then on the inside, I did these little, I guess, note card tablet kind of things. It's got a brad on the back, and I thought that was really pretty. And then a little envelope that I did that just at a book page that just has some little goodies, some little ephemera, and that sort of thing in there that can be written on. And then, of course, this could be used as a tag or as an envelope or just for journaling. So that fits in there. And then this is another book page pocket that I made that has a little belly band. And then this is a flip out little notepad book that you can actually write in, take notes on it, grocery list, anything really. And then that just tucks back in there. The next one is also a pocket with a pretty tag in there that I made as well. And push that back in there. And then just some stamping, some script, and then some real pretty roses and some fibers. This is another one of the real pretty book page pockets that I made. And then it also has some tags, a tag in it that I made. It says always. So I thought that was really pretty. And then so that just kind of fits back in there. And then we've got, pardon me, another kind of side pocket. It opens this way, has another tag in it. Blank on the back, can journal on that or use it as an actual, maybe like a gift tag, and then of course fill in some other goodies once that's used up. Just some stitching, and then of course a pocket or a tuck with another real pretty vintage tag. This one is a paper bag. This is actually the bottom of it that I cut out and made a pocket out of and put some fun ephemera in there. And then, of course, that can be a pocket for later use. And then a little bit of stamping with my sewing machine stamp set, and really love that. And this is just a kind of a note card that I made that just has some sewing on it. And then the back is blank, sorry. And then this is just an embellished paper clip with some tulle and some pretty fibers. And then we've got more blank pages, a little embellishment up here in the corner. And here's the other side of that paper bag. And it actually has some more goodies in there. This is another tag that I made, and then this is from the Prima collection. So I have that in there. And then, of course, that can be used later on. So this is, again, a really chunky one. The other side of that pocket book pocket that I made, also with some real pretty, a note card in there. And then some more just trim down the side, some more of this real pretty pale pink looking trim. This is the end of the first signature, the back of the first pocket that is at the very beginning. This is the other side of that, again, with just another little tuck spot there. This is a tuck spot. This is not a double one. It looks like it is, but then I did a real pretty sheer flower over it. And then this is a real cute little book paper envelope that I made with some embellishments of feather and lace and bows and all sorts of things like that. And then some goodies will go in here. And so then that just kind of tucks back down in there. And then we've got another pocket right here, and another one of these little three paper little notepads that I like to make, again with a decorative brad. And so that kind of tucks back in here in this pocket. And keeping on going, we've got a blank scrap paper that can be written on, just a fun little embellishment down in the corner. Another one of the book pockets, and this one has a real pretty tag in it with some fibers and that sort of thing that tie it together. So that goes in there. And then just a little bit of bling, a little bit of glitter, and some flowers, and then some stamping. And this is a page that I decoupaged with some tickets, and then some paper stamps that I did, an old book page that I put some gesso over, and then some lace up at the top, some more pretty lace, and then this right here can be used as a tuck, and then of course a blank card that can be written on. So, and then we've got another pocket here, again with some of this real pretty Prima ephemera. I love this stuff, it's really gorgeous. And then more blank paper, the dress form, the other side of that book page with just a little tag in it that was distressed. And then this is gessoed, so it can actually be written on or photos put on it, just about anything there. And then more this is kind of a, I think it's calligraphy paper that I included in. The side can be, both sides can be written on, put pictures on, whatever. And then this is the start of the third signature, and just some real pretty stamping, a little bird and a bird cage and some scrolls. And then this is a real pretty flower that I had that I decoupaged onto the paper. And then this says Dream Come True. And another page with a belly band. And then this is a real extravagantly decorated tag that I did there. So that just sticks back down in there. And then of course, once that's used or whatever, something else can take its place. This is another pocket. And this is a cute little, another tablet, pardon me, that I made. And this flips up, it's got the Velcro closure, and then a lot of paper, blank paper, coffee dyed paper to write on. So that sticks back into here. So there's a lot of fun little goodies tucked into a lot of these pockets. Again, another embellished paper clip, and more of that pretty scrapbooking paper. Again, the calligraphy paper, more blank paper, middle of that signature, getting towards the end. And then this is another envelope, so this part can be used. Here's a little tiny envelope that just is ready, to stick something in or be used. So that just kind of fits down in there. And then the other part of the envelope is, obviously something that I made, and then put some real pretty cute ephemera in there. So that can be used as kind of a little tucker hideaway spot. And then another pocket here. And then this one is like the other one. It has the lace sewn in on the side. And then another pretty Prima scrapbooking card, or a journaling card that goes into this one. And of course that can be filled up with other goodies after that's used up. More blank paper. This one is another pocket. I just stamped Always on it. And this one, Stars Cannot Shine Without Darkness. So there's just that, and then just a paper clip and more stamping. And then the back section has another one of these pockets that I put some just a little embellishment on and put Believe. And then another one of those little sets of the paper that you can write on the back with a little brad. So I thought that was really pretty. And then of course they're both adorned with lace like that on the side. And then we're back to the back part again. So this one will be listed in my Etsy shop here shortly. And I'll have the number of pages and all that sort of thing in it, so that you'll know, you know, obviously how many pages and that sort of thing are in it. This next one here is not as chunky. It is a 2 signature. It does have a tassel on the side that just has a key, some wheels, just, you know, just a little tassel that I made. And then the front part, this is some images that I put on, and then this says journal, and then some organza ribbon that's coffee dyed. And so we open it up. Now this one has a little bit more, I would say, grungier maybe feel than the other, and just has a front pocket as usual. Some of this calligraphy paper that I dyed a different color, just some different stamping, or not stamping, paper that you can write on, different things like that. And then of course once that's used up again, you can put whatever you want in there. This one is a, obviously blank paper, and then I distressed it really well. And then this is, I love these paper clips. They look like clothes hangers. I just think they're adorable. And then this is a note card that's just ready to be used or journaled in. So it just kind of sticks right there. And then I did some pink paper, dyed some pink paper. And this one is a belly band that just has some extra scrapbooking paper, extra notes, and that sort of thing tucked away right there. And then this one is just a paper clipped. It's a doily, a yellow doily, and then a tag that can be written on. The graphing paper, and then this is also it's not pink, it's more of kind of a peachy color paper. But I thought it fit in really well. So there's that with some stamping, old vintage camera, that sort of thing. Some more of this pink paper. This is a flip out, and it has 2 pockets sewn in it, or in there as well. And then this is just to show you that you can tuck things in there and also in here. So this is kind of a paper luggage tag, and then just some other ephemera. So that tucks in there. And then we've got more of the pink paper. And then this is just a little notepad thing that I made to put some tracing paper on top of it. And then a index card. And then a pen to hold that up there. This is just a little decoration with one of the keys, the old vintage keys. This one is a pocket, right corner pocket with just some little tags and ephemera stuck in there. More of the graphing paper. This one also has an embellished paper clip with the tool. Again, more of that pink paper. This is not actually a ruler. It's a tuck or a pocket, or just a kind of a tuck away thing on the other side. This is another one of the fold out kind of things with a book page tag here that you can actually it's made into a pocket, so you can actually put things behind that as well. And then it's got a little bit of tracing paper on the front, more blank paper. This is a real pretty image that I had that I made, kind of a shadow box window, I guess, with. And then it's got the paper on the other side, so you can, still write over it and that sort of thing. More of this pink paper, a peacock stamp, a little bead on a pen, and then more of that calligraphy paper. And then this is just a little envelope that I made, and I believe it has, let's see, oh yeah, it has a key in there. So that will also come with it, and that just tucks up there. And then we've got this little pocket here with just some little goodies in it. That's an index card, and I also stamped on it. And then more of the graphing paper, some more of that pink paper. This one is embossed or sprayed with some pearlescent spray. A little girl image that I had that I included in. A little bit of shimmer on this paper. Another dress form. And then this is a sewing pattern that I turned into a pocket. So that has some goodies inside there as well. This is one of the Rolodex cards that I turned into a pocket. You can use the front part. It's got a plastic cover, and then the back part can also be used as a pocket as well. And then this just says, please note, and it's got this cool see-through kind of binder clip. And it just says, please note, and it's just a note card that you can journal on. And that goes back like that. And then getting towards the end here, more of that peach and pinky paper. Another little pocket with a little tag. And this is an envelope, again, that I made that has some goodies in there. And then a little tuck spot for later on. And more stamping. And then more of that calligraphy paper. Heavy coffee stain, and then getting to the back here, another pocket, and then some of those old vintage Rolodex cards. And then the back section is just plain, but I think that it's a really just simple, pretty journal that just has a lot of unique little tucks and pockets and different things like that in it. So I thought that was really pretty as well. And this one will also be listed here shortly. So let me go ahead and put the other one back over here. So these are the two to look for. And they, again, like I said, this one's very chunky. So, and I mean, you can obviously, you know, push it down farther than what I've done. But in any event, this is the first one here that'll be listed, and then this will be listed as well. And the Etsy store is Classic Finds for Less, with the 4 being a number 4. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.